Today we are doing a full body workout specifically for perimenopause. Let's get started. I'm so excited to bring you this workout today that focuses on things we need when we're in the midst of perimenopause. I'm 45 years old myself, and I'm right there with you in the middle of it. So we're gonna work on things that our bodies really need right now. That's gonna include using some dumbbells to work on our muscle strength and our bone health. We will work on overall body strength, some core strength, some mobility, and we'll do it all in a way that really helps our bodies stay calm. So we're gonna start with those dumbbells. So I have a set of 10-pound dumbbells here, and you'll want anything between 5 and 10. So you're gonna have them in your hands. We're gonna have 1 foot forward and 1 foot back, and we're gonna do a really basic bicep curl here to start. So one thing I want you to know is you do not have to choose really specific workouts for perimenopause. I have been doing all of my normal workouts with weights and Pilates and stretching and mobility and all of the things, lots of walks. This workout is gonna serve you on those days that you might have low energy, if you aren't really sure where to start during perimenopause, or if you want things that are really gonna focus on what your body needs during this time. Perimenopause can last anywhere from 5 to 12 years before you go into menopause. So it's really important that we find a way to really live with our bodies, to understand what we're going through as individuals, because it's going to be different for everyone, and that we can find some hope and optimism during this time. So using the dumbbells is really important. It's one of the most important things you can do for yourself, especially as you age. Again, to help prevent osteoporosis, to help with muscle strength, because we lose muscle mass really fast as we age. So it's important to keep that. It helps with injury prevention, helps with fall prevention, all those good things. Okay, last one. Nice job, bring them down. Now you're gonna bring your arms here. So I have my palms facing forward. You can switch which foot's in front, and you're gonna press your arms overhead and back down. And you can do both of these in seated, all right? If you are new to fitness, this is a great time to start. Celebrate that. If you're dealing with an injury at all, if you need to do this seated, no problem. Don't skip it, just meet your body where it is. And I do have a full podcast episode all about perimenopause, about my own journey, what I'm doing to help. And I'll have the link to that, but you can find that. It's the Meet Your Body podcast, and you can find it anywhere that you listen to your podcasts. Okay, one more. Nice job. Bring your arms back down. All right, we're gonna keep our arms at our sides. Bring your right foot forward, your left foot back. You can hold onto a chair if you want. You can just let go of the weights and hold onto a chair or a kitchen counter or the wall. That's no problem. Have your back heel up, down, and up into a lunge, okay? So think of lunges as something really important. We need to kind of help our body figure out. Lunging is a lot of times how we get on and off the floor by ourselves. It's how we go up and down stairs. So even if you do a really small knee bend, really see if you can work or find some strategies to work into this position. Let's do 2 more. Nice job. I'm going to step in, and I'll just go right back with the other foot, down and up. So what's nice about this is we're just incorporating a little bit of work with weights into this workout. So you can consider this that full body workout with weights, or you can always find one of my other videos for beginner or even advanced workouts with weights and incorporate those throughout the week as well. And I also want to encourage you to work to 10 or 12 or even 15-pound dumbbells. Think about a grocery bag. Typical grocery bags weigh 10 pounds. So we want to train our bodies to be able to do those activities that we want to continue doing. Nice job. Step in. Very nice. All right. Keep one of your dumbbells. And we're gonna have it in the left hand, and I'm gonna have my right foot forward, my left foot back, and I'm gonna lean forward and we're gonna pull it in and back down. And if this is too much or it just feels awkward, you can come right down to do it on the ground. Again, you're meeting your body where it is. We're all different. We all have different histories of injuries or trauma or fitness or exercise. So the key is that you are finding a way to feel safe and empowered in your body, okay? Starting with 2 or 3 pounds in your dumbbell is great. And then eventually believe that you'll get strong enough to go up. And when you're ready to go up, go for it. Nice job. Let's switch sides. So I'll turn so you can see me here. So you're either here standing or you're down. So I have a 5-year-old, a 5 and a 10-year-old, and I still lift my 5-year-old. He still asks to come up, and he's around 40 pounds. So I think about that when I'm training, when I'm working myself. If I want to be able to lift him safely, I need to train for that. Same with grocery bags or gardening, bags of mulch. Those things are heavy. So trust your body to train that way too. Last one. Nice job. Bring it back in. And you can bring your dumbbells down near your mat, and I'll meet you on your mat. So we're gonna come onto all fours, and if it bothers your knees at all, you can just use a padding or use a pillow. And you're gonna have your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and let's start by rounding our spine. So we're gonna start to get into some really important core work now, and then open and extend. So it's really important throughout life, but especially as we age, to keep our spines mobile, which is what we're doing here. We're going to do some mobility work. And then also to keep that entire back body strong, your glutes, your hamstrings, your back itself. Those are the muscles that keep us tall in our posture. Those are the muscles that keep us balanced and help prevent falls. So this position is doing all that good stuff. All right, come halfway in between those two. Bring your right arm out in front of you. And if and when you're ready, left leg back behind you. And just breathe. This is called spinal balance. Nice, bring it back in. So it's just a nice way to kind of check, assess yourself. Left arm, right leg. I continually will come back to this position just to check in, see how all those muscles back there are doing and reacting. Good, bring it back down. Left leg now is gonna come back, so just the left leg alone. I want you to lower it down, tap the left side of the mat. Lift it up, lower and tap the right side. Okay, so you're drawing this rainbow behind you with your leg. Again, if it bothers your knee at all, put some padding under your knee. If it bothers your wrists, I want you to really think about bending your elbows slightly and then pushing away from your hands. So a lot of times our wrists hurt because we have weakness in our upper bodies and we hyperextend our elbows and just hang out there. So think about having a little bit of an elbow bend and knowing that this position really works your arms too. That's one of the reasons I have you do it. Nice job. Bring that leg back in. We have another leg. Reach it back. Lower it down, tap the outside of the mat, lift it up, other side. So here also, lots of good work for the hip in this one. Again, like I mentioned, we're working that whole back of the leg. So we've got glutes and hamstrings, but we're also working through that hip joint by going side to side. We're getting a little bit of rotation and ab and adduction into the hip to help keep it mobile too. Good. One more tap each side. Nice job. Bring it back in. You're going to sit down and bring your legs around in front of you. Legs are going to be straight and have them mat distance apart. And then you're going to work to sit up as tall as you can. So already this is working again kind of into tight hips a little bit. It's working into back strength. And now let's bring our hands behind our head and inhale, rotate to the left. Exhale, center. Inhale, rotate right. Exhale, center. So working mobility, working rotation in the spine. Our spine health is so important, and staying mobile and strong in our back and in our spine will really help us as we age and through this time specifically, because believe it or not, this exercise is really important to your pelvic floor. So as we age and we lose estrogen, we can lose elasticity in those tissues, especially in the pelvic floor. So we want to work to help support that as well. Nice job. Bring the legs together and bend your knees. And if the weights are down by your feet, I want you to just slide them up towards your head, because that's where you're going to want them to be in a little bit. So bring your legs in front of you, bent together. Inhale, tall. Hands are behind your legs. Exhale, curl and roll back. Just supporting yourself. Inhale, pause. Exhale, stay rounded as you come up over your legs. Inhale, restack. Okay, I'll do one more with you here. So you're going to curl and roll back. So mobility in the spine, some abdominal work here. And if that feels easy to you, bring your arms in front of you and do it without hanging on. If it feels hard, then keep your hands behind your legs, but separate your legs so you can have them as wide as you need if you need the space. You can also put a couple really big pillows or a cushion behind you to support yourself. So use the support however you need to feel successful in the motion. Curl and roll down. If you're hanging on, I want you one arm at a time to lift and lower. If you're not hanging on, both arms. Inhale, exhale. Staying rounded in your spine. 3, 2. Those nice deep breaths really help to calm our bodies and our nervous system. Inhale, even when we're doing something hard. Exhale, curl and roll down onto your back. And we'll all meet here. And bring your arms to your sides. Have your feet flat on the ground. We're going to go into a bridge. Inhale. Exhale, curl your tailbone. Roll yourself up. Inhale. Exhale, roll down. So we're going to continue with that. This articulating bridge, moving through the spine, working the glutes, working your back. And it's really good for your hips. So you're working to make sure one hip doesn't drop more than the other. So your hips are staying level. And the reason I've brought up the nervous system a few times is you may have noticed, I have, during perimenopause, we can have some moodiness. We can have what is commonly called a short fuse. We can have anxiety. We can have some feelings of sadness. All of these things that really can, that fight or flight response can come in. So for me personally, I get that anxious feeling and definitely some moodiness. And so there are times that really high energy workouts will work well for me, but there are times I need to bring that energy down. I need to help kind of calm my nervous system. And so workouts like this, where we focus on breath and continual movement and a lot of repetitions, that actually can really help in that area. Okay, bring it up, stay here. Inhale, arms reach back. Exhale, arms come down. Keeping that bridge lifted. So working, I'm sure you feel it. We're continuing that work in your glutes and in your hamstrings. Leave your arms back and then roll back down. Nice and long, 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 long spine. Let's do that one more time. Arms come to your sides. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, arms reach back. Exhale, curl and roll down. Good job. And then find those weights again. And remember, they're always optional. I just want to do a few more things for your arms, but you can do this without weights if you choose. I have my palms facing each other, elbows are down. You're going to press up, inhale down. So we're doing a pushing motion. Earlier when we were standing, we were pulling the weights. When we were doing that row, or even the bicep curl, we were pulling. And then overhead, we did a pushing motion, and here we're pushing. And the reason that's important is many experts agree, if you do some pulling, some pushing every day, you're doing a good job keeping your muscles and bones strong. So just think about what we do throughout the day for our normal activities. Most of the times it's some kind of pushing or pulling motion. So when you're wondering, gosh, why do I have to lift dumbbells? I don't understand. That's why. This is what we do throughout the day, believe it or not. We just had to move furniture yesterday. We had water pipes replaced in our entire neighborhood. They needed to come in. They needed access to something. My husband and I had to move furniture around. That's what we were doing. I was pushing and pulling. Sometimes we can't get away from it. One more. So we have to have our bodies ready and prepared. Nice job. We have one more with the arms. I'm bringing my elbows to the side. My palms are facing my knees, and I'm pressing them up and down. One more thing I want to mention about dumbbells is don't feel like you have to commit to one weight number and never change. Have multiple pairs close to you if they're accessible to you, if that's possible, so that you can maybe do 5 repetitions heavy and then drop to the lighter pair for the last 5. That's a great way to get stronger and a great way to improve. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. It can be half and half. Last one. I know I've worked your arms a lot. Nice job. Bring those down. Set them to the side. Bring your hands behind your head. Thumbs at the base of your skull. Take an inhale. Exhale, tuck your chin. Roll up and keep your tailbone down. I'm not lifting my tail towards me. And then inhale, lower. Exhale. Slow, controlled, get rid of your breath. Stay here. Twist to your left. Come to center. Twist to the right. Come to center. Lower down. Come up. Twist to your right on an inhale. Exhale to center. Left on an inhale. Exhale to center. Inhale down. Nice job. Arms come down to your sides. Hug your right knee in. Give it a really good squeeze. Bend your left knee. Capture that right ankle on the knee. You can stay here or maybe pull the legs in towards you. And then bring the left leg down, cross the right leg all the way over. Arms out to a T. Let your knees fall to the left and you're going to look to the right. Slowly come back up. Right leg reaches long, hug that left knee in. Let that breath in and out. Bend the right knee, capture that left foot. See if you can start to find a little comfort here on your mat. A little bit of safety in that body that I know right now can feel a little bit out of our control. New feelings, ups and downs. And then cross the leg all the way over, knees to the right, look to the left. And bring it back up. Hug both knees in. And then roll to the side. We're going to come up to seated into what we call a Z-sit for mermaid stretch. So I have my right foot back and my left foot in. And if this isn't comfortable for you, I just want you to sit up on a stool or in a chair. Arms out to the side. Inhale. Exhale, stretch it over to the left. You're going to inhale, return. Exhale, other side. Connecting that breath to movement. Even when things feel out of control, remember, you can control that. You can control that breath. You can control how you react to what's going on around you. You can find a little safety and maybe a little joy right here on your mat, doing something for yourself. And let's switch legs. So right foot in, left foot behind. Same if you're sitting, arms out. And we're going to come over to the right. And just know what you're going through. While it might be confusing, it might feel chaotic sometimes, or maybe it feels like you're doing it with ease, which is wonderful too. Just remember, it's normal. It's a normal part of aging. And aging is a gift. It truly is, even when it's hard. It's a gift, and we need to find a way to be grateful in the midst of it. And then we're going to bring our legs around in front one more time. Legs together. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, dive forward. Do that one more time. And slowly restack. And thank you so much for sharing your time and your space with me today. And I'll see you on your mat soon.